Okay, our next question is coming from David. David, please go ahead.
David, where you live?
I'm in Ohio. How you doing, Ron?
Okay, what can I do for you?
Quick question. I ran across a couple two-families. There's not a lot of spread there as far as the price goes, but I didn't know if I could do like a lease option or land contract or something where I give them 5-10 years to purchase it, cover the spread, and then is it ever possible when you have a multi-unit where I could get a little bit of the monthly? Like he has one unit, I can do something with the second unit, or no?
Sure. You put it under contract for, make sure your payment equals their payment. And your goal then would be to sell it to somebody who wants to live in one side and rent out the other side, probably on a land contract in Ohio. And whether there's any spread there or not, I don't know because I don't know the math. But you got to make sure that if you sell it to somebody that's going to live in it, I mean, at least you don't have it priced so high that that makes no sense for them. It's better that you sell it to an owner-occupant, most certainly, than if you sell it to an investor. Because if you sell it to an investor, that investor is definitely going to want that monthly spread, where that owner-occupant might be willing to just break even.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe somebody that is not an investor, first-time buyer or something like that, might have a little money to put into it. But the main thing was they're just tired of renting and so forth. I just wanted to get your feelings on that. What about a 3-family or 4-family?
Same thing. You just got to make sure you don't take any risk because, you don't. I personally, I don't want to own them unless there's a big monthly cash flow in them, and you got nothing to lose by just putting under contract and see if you can find that buyer. A buyer might be an investor, especially on a 4-unit. Either way, they're going to put up a down payment, and you're not going to put them in there regardless. So you want to buy them with nothing down.
Okay.
And you won't find that hard to do with these. Most of these people who own these duplexes, triplexes, and quadruplexes are sick of managing them. They're happy to sell them even with nothing down in many cases. So you shouldn't have too much trouble buying it that way.
Okay. So what would my options be as far as, I don't hear a lot about the land contracts and so forth, but does it make
in Ohio?
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I just don't know, you got your lease options, you got your wrap, you got, your land. I'm just not sure as far as the structure goes.
Here's if you're going to stay in it, I'd rather buy it with a wraparound mortgage. But if you're not, just buy it on land contract. Everybody understands them. They're very easy to get in and out of. But, again, if I'm going to stay in it, I'd rather have the deed.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. And then what would the risk be as far as that goes there?
What would the rents be? I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, as far as anything I thought of is have him responsible for all the repairs and so forth, so there's really not a risk on my side if he's responsible for everything.
You mean your buyer?
Right.
Your buyer is going to be responsible for the repairs regardless.
Right. So as long as the spread makes sense, it should be a go then, right?
That's a broad question you're making me answer, and that depends on the rest of the story. You'll know if it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Ron.
All right. You're welcome.